Hi, my name is Shalane Hughes and welcome to my channel. Alright, so I had a couple questions on my podcast last week, and not even last week, it was like probably a month ago now, that somebody wanted to know how to get tighter turns with a taller horse. My horse, he's only 5'1", he's only 15 hands. I'm going off of my height. But I'm going to show you how to do turns today. So I'm gonna try to. I forgot to bring my GoPro out. So we're going along riding here. I worked my dirt this weekend. And I'm actually home when the sun is still out. So me and Sunny went to go and work on barrels a little bit, see how it, like what all he remembers, and let's see. Alright, so I'm running a little bit out of daylight. I hope that you guys can see. Start my horse where he's lined up with the third barrel. You got your first barrel, second barrel, or first barrel, second barrel, whichever you go. But I'm gonna do this one-handed. If you could do this two-handed on your horse, that'd be great. But I'm recording one-handed. So what I want to do is kind of get him where he's already looking at the first barrel. We're looking at the first barrel. We're coming behind here, and we're making a big loop behind it. And what it is that it's called arching the banana. So I want to be off a good ways. Like he's off, I'd say about 4 feet off. So that's pretty good. And then bring him around, leg to the barrel, and then I'll pull. So, cool. Alright, so we're going to do that again. You see the barrel? My horse is going to it. You're going to want to arch the banana. Come in where you're not coming straight to the barrel. And whoa. My leg is lined up with the barrel. And that's where I want him to turn. So I'm going to bring him down and pull into my pocket all the way around. That way you're coming in at a decent rate off. And you'll come right off of the barrel. Come into my second barrel, he's right here. What I do with him is we stop. My knee is lined up with the second barrel. But what I want to do with him, because he's a bad shoulder, like he shoulders the second barrel bad, is I'm going to bring him out here and whoa, onto the edge of the grass. The barrel is all the way back there. So that way he knows that he can pass up the barrel as much as he wants to. Now I'm going to get him to back up. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn him. And I'm going to go ahead and let him come off the backside how I would want him to, which is right there next to it. And you're already lined up straight with your third barrel. So with Sunny, he likes to shoulder really bad going around his second and sometimes the third. So mainly on his second and third is that I bring him past the barrel his whole length. So I wait till his butt is completely past the third barrel and then I'll back him up. See, like right here, he finds his spot, but I want to go a little bit more past. So I bring him over here. His butt is past the barrel. Get him to back up. And then we'll turn and come right off of it how I want him to come off the backside. And you're already straight. So one of the main things that I like to do with him is that I know what his issues are. And so I want to avoid what his issues are already. But I want him to stay on a correct path on the way back. So like whenever he leaves his barrels, he usually doesn't knock them. Whenever he leaves them, he usually just shoulders them. So I'm going to still keep him on that path to where whenever he leaves the barrel, he's going to go straight to his next barrel. So that is one of the main things that I do with Sunny. Now with Foxy, what I'm training her to do since she is a baby, what I've decided to do with her is to get her where she's bringing her nose to the barrel. So I'm going to show y'all that real quick. I usually do this little exercise with her, but I'm on Sunny right now. So let me see if I can get him to do this exercise. So I tell her nose to the barrel, and she'll usually keep her nose on the edge of that barrel, and we'll just go around to each one and put the nose on the barrel. All right, and the reason why I have taught her nose to the barrel is because she is a young horse. I like to kind of use that as their starting checkpoint, which what I mean by that is that so they see where the barrel is and they're coming up on it. I want them to put their nose on that barrel so they know, hey, my nose needs to stay to this barrel. I can't go past it. So, like, they won't be going flying off to the wall. Said I also practice in an open practice arena, I guess you would say. I don't have any panels or pins or anything around here, so if I go flying past the barrel, I'm going off into the woods, basically. So I want my horses to learn that, hey, when I go to a barrel, I want my nose to stay fairly close to it. That way I'm not going off into the woods. And then after I usually get them patterned, then I'll go ahead and I'll wait to see what else we need to correct on. Now, whenever she starts to shoulder it, then I'll work on that. But since she's so young and everything, she's coming in with no problems. She's coming in learning it like a clean slate. Now, she may look at the barrels a couple times like, what is this? But what I want her to know is that the barrel is your friend. Put your nose to the barrel. She knows to check there. And also, what helps with the nose to the barrel is that when you keep their nose to the barrel, their hip and shoulder usually stays off of it because they already have their neck turned to it. So everything else on their body should be away from it. So that's like a main key point whenever like you hear Martha Josie teach pull to your pocket. When you pull to your pocket, you're bringing their nose to that barrel, so you're keeping them from hitting it with their hip or keeping their shoulder off that way. Alright, so I hope that y'all really enjoyed this video. I tried to go in depth as much as I could. Unfortunately, it started getting dark really fast, and I hope that this kind of explained a little bit in depth of like some of the stuff that I do with my horses and why, and I hope that it comes into like a perspective like, okay, I understand that. Also, if y'all had any other questions on tips or anything, go ahead and comment down below what else that y'all would like to see. And thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it, guys. So I will see y'all next week.